Alright, there we have it. A floating block of ice full of clams. Apparently that's a delicacy to our ammonites, so hopefully they'll appreciate it. Just like, I mean, look at this. Look at how full of life everything is. Look at all these fish swimming around. Oh, how can people not love this exhibit? Ammonite 1 is really hungry, huh? Wait, ammonites. You can figure it out, ammonite number 1. I know you can find the food. Let's go ahead and put down a couple more things of shellfish. Just in case. I'm pretty sure we put down some shellfish, but we're going to add even more shellfish. I would be very embarrassed if after all that work, we didn't put down food for our animals. I am 99% sure that we have some food for our animals. Alright, we're going to put some fish up here. Fish they can eat. Put a couple of those in there. Wonderful. Perfection. Oh, so here we go, intern. We've been working very hard at getting these exhibits going for everybody. But you know what I think we have a problem with? Personally? Whoops. Well, personally I have a problem that I'm stuck in the Caspian sea turtle tank, or the Caspian turtle tank. Wait. Well, there you go. I don't see you. Oh, there's the leeches. Lovely. I can feel them climbing in my uniform right now. That was a lovely sensation. Let's just go ahead and... there you go. Little groom. Making sure you're not too covered in algae. And let's go ahead and get out of here. Where's our gate? There it is. Wiggle out. Hello, zookeeper. Look at the size of this shark tank. Oh, I'm very excited about that. Alright, then she's over here. But we have an issue, intern, because if you come over here and you look down our hallway, which is now, keep in mind, the hallway of, like, Ancient Waters hallway. Look at this. This is the most boring place ever. It is sterile and empty and just nothing. Woo! There's some jumping going on with our sharks there. And just absolutely not inspiring, not attractive, not making me want to walk down here and spend my time down here. There isn't even anywhere to sit. We have got to fix that. So I have been looking it over, thinking about what we're going to do. I toyed with the idea of sticking a food court in here. I thought that would be pretty fun. What do you think, intern? I mean, we could snag these. We have our little food court right here. But that's where I want to put the cave painting hall. I want to move it over in this area. And we can snag these and kind of like put them along here. But I don't know if that's gonna, I mean, see, you put it down there, but that just doesn't look very appealing. You know what I mean? I want art. I want inspiration. I want you to walk down here and feel the beauty of the ancient ocean just splash straight in your face, except not literally, because I don't want the animals to get out. But you know what I mean? I just want people to walk down here and go, wow, look at what's down here. Look at how awesome this looks. And right now, there's not even anywhere for people to sit. This has to change. This is totally going to change. Alright, so what are we going to do? What things are we going to stick in this little hallway? I think in the center, and I've been thinking about this, toying with this idea, but I think in the center, the best thing to do would probably be a fountain. Because don't fountains just make you go, wow, that's beautiful, that's so pretty. Ooh, let's see, paradise fountain. Not quite. That's more something I want to put over where we have our future islands. That's more decoration for there. Ooh, mugger crocodile fountain. Not for here, but I gotta remember that for when I go to my collaboration zoo at Ladecia. That's where I work with the zookeeper Ben, who is a master of his art, and do some collaboration with him. He's taught me so much that I've taken and brought into this zoo. That's a little too plain. That's a little too tundra-y. Ooh, but, oh yeah, look how it looks like it's just totally underwater. That is perfect. Let's drop some money into researching the kelp fountain. I think that'll do. So that, you know what, I bet if we stick some lights down here, that'll kind of help spruce the area up too. Where's our underwater? There we go. Look at these underwater lamps. Don't they just look awesome? So we can kind of like put those over here. I wonder what makes them look the best. Right here? Kind of stick like one right there, one right here, one right here, and one right here? What does that look like if we jump down here and check this out? See, that's already starting to look a little bit more attractive. Look at those cool little bubble lamps. Who doesn't love bubbles? Doesn't that just make you like happy? Look at those bubbles. Make you all excited. Oh, that looks so cute. That just looks so cute. Alright, so we could stick some bubbles down here. Maybe, there we go. Let's see. Is that gonna be, yeah, we can make it kind of, there, see, we can get this like little symmetry going. I was thinking maybe we would put some of the arches down here as well. Since we still have, I mean, not those ones, because they don't really stretch the full way. Where's our dolphin arches? Dolphin arches. Oh, are you over here? Dolphin arches. Oh, here we go. See, we could like stick our dolphin arches down here. I'm not, hey, get back in there, shark. I'm trying to escape. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm not sure though. We'll think about it. We can probably sprinkle like little kiosk. Oh, that's what we should do down here. Forget the other stuff. We should do our educational kiosk. There's so many like little educational things we could do over here. Let's see. Oh, well, we better take care of the water filter real fast. Oh yeah, especially, uh-oh. And somebody's hungry. Ah, okay. Gotta take care of a few things. Keeper Martin can't reach it. Of course it would be in here. The otter exhibit has been an ongoing issue. We're gonna redesign your whole exhibit. Look at you. Look at you sit on your little back. Alright, so you guys have lots of shellfish. I'm staring at a ton of them right here. You know what I think it is? I bet the sea turtles... Nope, Mr. Sea Turtle, I'm good, thank you. I think the sea turtles want their seaweed. Oh, good. The kelp fountain research is done. We can take care of that. Yeah, see, he's swimming around by his empty seaweed spots. There we go. That should make him happy. Goodness. So much to take care of. But our kelp fountain is done. We've got the permit to put that in, the planning. Because we want to make this area look really nice. That's going to be our goal. Really a nice little zone. So let's see, can we come in here? How do we want to put this in here? Like this or like this? A nice straight thing or a little diamond. I'm always partial to the diamond experience myself. Like that. Because I think that just looks totally awesome. And speaking of totally awesome, is that an octopus? No way! Check that out! Check out that octopus! That is so cool! That is definitely... I mean, look at that! Already! We've barely started. Barely started to spruce this area up. And already it's looking so much better. So much more appealing. We definitely need to add a few more things though. Are there different donation boxes we could put in? Let's see. Maybe one with a little more of a under the sea flair. Let's see. Oh, definitely need to put in some benches. We'll think about that in a second. You know, we could probably put in this... Oh, nope, it's a beluga. I thought it was a dolphin splash fountain for some reason. Alright, donation boxes. Tundra. Definitely not what we're looking for here. Chinese. This is a donation box we're using. It might be the good one to use for this, because it's still kind of under the sea-ish with the little raft and all that design. Safari donation box. Pirate donation box, maybe, but not really. Paradise donation box. You know what? I think we'll just stick with the ones we've got. We'll scooch them down a little bit. So they're kind of out of people's way. People can walk around this. But we should definitely put some benches in. People need somewhere to sit. Somewhere to sit and relax. Kick up their feet. Right, there's that. And there's that. Oh, look at that. That just looks awesome. This is getting much more appealing. And where are our little... Because we want people to be able... Ah, here they are. This is what we want. Check this out. We can put these educational kiosks. Sprinkle them in. So there go the jellyfish. And then down here we can put the seahorses. Like way down here. We'll stick them way down there. See? Look at that. And then we can just sprinkle the lamp like every... Looks like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops, almost. Dun, dun, dun. 3. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3. There. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so much better already. That's all it takes is just a little bit of extra detail, paying attention to things. And now we're forming a hallway that is going to be far more appealing to our guests. We can get some more donation boxes scattered in, because people are going to need more donation boxes. Just kind of tucked in where every now and then, where they're going to need. Let's see, should I put it like this? Donation box like that, perhaps. And another one over here like this. And then, because it's still a bland, plain, boring hallway, so you know exactly what my plans are for that, don't you? I think we might move that donation box down a couple more, so it can be even on both sides. Oh yeah, you know what the plan is, intern, don't you? You've been down this road before. And we're snagging the tree ferns. And boom. And boom. Do they fit? Yeah, they fit. Good. We can still like cover this up if we wanted to, but the tree ferns will be able to go in. Boom, boom. Good. All right, how did we decorate it when we were down? Oh yeah, I still need to fix this. When we were down where that horrible pit hole opened up, which was really not good. Not good at all. All right, we decorated it like these. The New Guinean patience. Okay, we can add those. I'm gonna do these kind. Add lots of color. I mean, look at this. This is what makes a gorgeous exhibit, where people can turn around, look at what's going on, fall in love with these plants. Like it's immersing them in the environment. It's not just about providing something that's a little bit prepackaged and a little bit more like catering to the human sensibilities. I want people to really get kind of a taste. I mean, it's obviously going to be good for humans no matter what we do here. You know, we have certain laws that we have to meet. I can't just throw people into the wild. But what I mean by saying that is that I'm not just going to make it look totally bland and sterilized. I'm going to mix in as much of the natural world as I can possibly squeeze in these little spaces. So put those over there. I think maybe some Javian ferns, like these, Java ferns, for some ground cover in between. No, they're a little bit too much. So let's see what to put there. I need some good ground cover. Okay, stay. I need a good view. There we go. Look at those bubbles. Look at those cool bubbles. I love those bubbles. Alright, into the greenhouse. My favorite spot to go in. Let's dive on into this greenhouse and see what we have. You think I would be familiar, but every time, it's always such a surprise. I'm like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. There's constantly new plants being added as well, which is always fun. Ben is great at hooking me up with some of the retailers who sell all of these new and different plants, so it's always something new and exciting for me to get totally thrilled about. He is awesome, intern. When you become a full-fledged zookeeper and finally graduate from under my tutelage, you better make sure that you go over, see if you can intern under Ben a little bit, because he knows so much more than I can possibly pull out about how to run a zoo properly. I tend to get distracted by the little details, such as these. Ooh, actually sticking that palm tree right here. Boom. Looks really nice. See what I mean? Getting distracted by little details, such as what type of grass we want to tuck in. Let's see, small fern, new. Sedge grass, new. What biome is that? Temperate grassland. Oops, let's come this way. Tea bush? Maybe? Maybe. And then, oh, look at that table coral. I love that table coral. All right, let's see. Disnick grass, big giant grass. What about these? Bamboo! I love bamboo. I always have, probably always will. Little teeny carnations. Well, I'm not gonna hold this up much longer, intern, if I can't pick out something as simple as a grass to put down. I mean, how embarrassing. Alright, we'll just tuck a few of these ferns in here and call it good. Alright, swing around to the other side with our precious little ferns. Kind of hide a couple of them over there. There we go. Alright, so that'll be our patterning. Let's get down and check out how that looks. So we have our stunning little jellyfish exhibit right here. Then we're going to move down here. Nice donation box. See how much better this looks? Walk down here. We have our seahorse exhibit. We just have to finish decorating. See how the difference is? Oh, what do you mean you're beached on land? No! Don't do that. Get back in your exhibit and stay there. But yes, you can definitely tell the difference in quality. Whoops, where are we? Let me out. When you peek between the extra plants that we put down over here, and then just the simplistic plants that we have right here. So, and actually I want to move this tree fern down a little bit. So we're gonna move him down. Woo! I said down, not up. Okay, two down. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Chaos. Alright, let's go ahead and grab these New Guinea and Patience again, if I can, please. There we go. Scoot that down. Good, there we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Going to go ahead and grab a couple of those Maya sword ferns. Malayan sword ferns, excuse me. And then there, kind of sneak them in. Swirly, and then these guys to fill up some of the gaps, the little ground covery gaps. And there we go. And that, my friend, is how we make a much better path. A much better path. We can scoot this aquarium down a little bit so that, let's see, we need to make sure that it doesn't get blocked. There we go, so it doesn't block access. And then let's go ahead and put down just a couple more benches. Maybe, like, again, we want to make sure we don't block people off from being able to walk past. And that's going to actually be donation spot. Ooh, actually, we made it pretty tight. So we might actually make this, like, carefully design this to be a bit of a viewing area where people can stop in and just kind of sit down and chit-chat, examine the animals. Alright, good, there we go. You know, no, we have to have some sort of way we can at least get one bench in here. Alright, we'll see if people can figure that out. Alright. And you know what we need to do now? We need to move this food court and stick that hallway here. And also, I think we're gonna get rid of this. It's not working. I'm not feeling it. The statue can't be moved. So let's go ahead and clear this spot out. Because it's just not working. There we go. Whoops, it's also not working when we get rid of the flooring. But we can fix that. We know how to grout tiles by now, intern. We've been working on that for forever. But I was thinking we'll move the food court since we were originally going to put it in here, but this looks much better. Doesn't this just look amazing? Oh, I love it. We're going to move the food court over here somewhere so that we can put get over there, so that we can put our cave painting over here, because I really want it to be over here by the Hall of Ancient Waters, or the Ancient Water Hall, whatever you want to call it. Whoops. Again, intern, very careful when we're demolishing stuff, because accidents can happen. And there's going to be a little bit of dust going up as we move everything over here, including our very lazy maintenance worker who has all of the 3 trash cans over here to watch after. So we're going to move her over to Ameda. She's doing a great job though. She always has. She just definitely gets to sit down a lot. You think she could at least help with the filters, but that is just not the case. Alright, gonna scoot over here. Yeah, one more trash can. See, that trash can's starting to get stuff in it, but I guess it's not like critical. Alright, let's go ahead and get... Here we go. Whoops! Intern! What are we doing? That's not the right tile, really now. We know that we want the marine tile in here. Just being silly now. Okay, there we go. So we'll be able to probably, and we'd better move this guy too, because I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit tight in here. You know what? And while we've got the tiles out in turn, let's fill that up. I was going to put some plants there. And we need to replace the sand. The sand was great for when we were an itty bitty little new business, just starting out, kind of your rustic, early stage, little local marine park. But we have definitely fledged into a full-fledged, internationally famous marine exhibit aquarium park area. And we want to look professional, so as time goes on, we're going to start phasing out. Dratton, we'll have to replace those flowers. We're going to start phasing out the sand and putting the marine path throughout the entire zoo. We should probably move an educator, like over here, so she can educate people about all the awesome animals that are over here. Maybe we'll put her over here, so people can sit down and listen to her and relax here at the little bend. And you know what I would really love to do? I have to talk with some people, but I think that we might be able to send out, with some grant help, some of our many dolphins. There's actually some federal grants available to us if we release these dolphins into the wild through a special breeding program. And so I think we can release quite a few of them and get some money from those grants so that we could probably like get rid of this show tank, close it off, and get that giant fish. Very expensive because he's very hard to replicate the DNA of, but get that giant fish in here. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try moving him in. I think that'll be pretty exciting. So we can make a proper ancient marine animal hallway and just get that totally decked out. So hopefully we'll get enough money from that, but he's super expensive, so I'm not going to hold my breath too much. But alright, let's finish this up. We are almost there, intern. Let's go ahead, grab the cave painting hall. We'll have it moved over here. People really love it. Stay tuned. Yeah, can you go? Yeah, right here. That's perfect. Look at that. And now it's next to where it needs to be, next to the dinosaurs, our lizards, and it's next to our ancient waters hallway, which I hope we will truly be able to turn into the ancient waters by putting the giant fish into this area. So that'll be our goal. Last thing we need to do is tidy up the food court that we made a total mess of. I don't think we need to replace it with... What are you doing, Lemon? Get back in your tank! Oh, gracious, Lemon, giving me a heart attack. I really... no, that's good. That's just on top of the cafe. That's not an actual shark. Oh, relieved. But get... Like, the Kelp Cafe is right here, so I don't think we need to put another restaurant right here. And, I mean, we have to swap this out with a proper Kelp Cafe motif, but there is a Kelp Cafe here, so I don't think we need to worry about that either. So I think keeping the little food court is probably the best idea, but we just need to make it... Let's move the bathroom up here. We just need to make it look nicer. Alright. And then, what's this? This ATM has seen no users its entire lifetime. We're gonna let the ATM go. That's fine. We're gonna let them go. Now, I don't really want to block the dolphins. But I don't really want to block... I mean, it looks worse with the Caspian sea turtles and having the back of that. So let's see how to make this look decent. You know, I have an idea. And remember, intern, I know that this wasn't in the job description per se, but making everything aesthetically pleasing for our guests, for the pride of the zoo. Look at that. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna work just fine. But yeah, making everything look aesthetically pleasing is actually an important part of what we do here. Because this is an institution that sells stuff. We need to like really market it, you know? Let's see, I think we'll move you here. What happens if we move you there? Can we put you over here? Like right there? Yeah. Okay. We've got this, intern. See? We can make like its own little private little hedged in zone right here. Just sort of a little tucked away spot. Let's move these benches. Let's actually put these benches down here and move the donation box. Because people don't have any benches to sit and look at the sharks once we got the sharks up and going over here. So let's go ahead and put that in. And isn't it just amazing at how our techniques have changed over time, and you can see how we have redecorated the zoo accordingly? Just the zoo itself, how we decorate it has changed. From what it used to be, from our early exhibits way over here. I mean, look at all this greenery. Look at that beautifulness. Look at all this. I mean, this is totally different from some of our very first exhibits that we've constantly tweaked and expanded. And I love that, intern. That's the whole point. You want to constantly be learning and challenging yourself to do new things. The moment that you stop challenging yourself to learn new things is the moment that you stop truly living, in my opinion. Never be afraid to like question your assumptions about what you know or how you think things should be. Never be afraid to try out something new in a safe manner, mind you. Don't go too hog wild, but don't be afraid to try out something new, especially if you think it might be a good idea. Just do it in a smart way. That's all I ask. All right, and you know what I'm gonna think about this area. I think this area doesn't have enough greenery. So we're gonna go ahead, there we go. Knock that out of the way, and we're gonna mimic the other side just with one zone instead of two. I think there should be enough for 3 trees here. Yeah, there's enough for 3 trees. There's that. And we're just gonna completely copy the pattern that we've started to get down for putting these plants out here. We kind of spiced it up inside of the Ancient Waters hallway. Man, I'll be so excited if we can get that giant fish. That'll make me so happy. I've had some other grant offers, actually, when it comes to some of the larger whales, but we don't have really the space to put them just yet. We've had offers that once we get the space built, people will send some whales to us. So that's very encouraging. We just need to get the money to build the space now, because we have a lot of work to do once we want to get the whale area going. There we go. And I kind of want the whales to be like our crown jewel. Oh, look at that. That's so nice. It matches up more over here with the exhibits than the actual food court, but there we go. There we go. Oh, that's just great. All right, intern. Well, I am going to work on contacting those people to see if we can get the federal grants for releasing a bunch of our dolphins to the wild. And if so, hopefully we'll be able to spend the last little bit of the grant funds that we got on finishing off this and making it truly an ancient water hallway. Oh, I'm very excited. All right, intern, you go ahead. It's been a long day. I will see you here tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye.